right. Hello everyone, and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do short lunch break with Shel video tutorials Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time, and I also do Facebook Lives Wednesday nights at 6:30. Tonight we are going to have a play recreating a card that I got in the mail. Hello, Michelle. Glad you could join. A friend of mine in the States sent me a card and I really liked it. So I got my ruler out and started doing measurements to figure out how we could recreate that with some different products. So that's what we're going to do today, and I'm going to show you the card first. This is Wendy's card. This is the one that she sent me, and it has the Earth and Elegance bundle is what she used, and it has a little belly band. Oops. And then these little gates, oops, I'll get it upside down even. These little gates open up. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And I have figured out how to recreate it. And last night I was playing, and well, this is what I came up with. Now this one's not perfect. This is my prototype, figuring it out. I used the new Meadow bundle, and my belly band slides up and opens like so. And as you can see, there's a couple of extra score lines in here. Like I said, this is my prototype because I was trying to figure it out. So there we go. That's my prototype card. I didn't bother finishing the inside because I'll not give this to anybody. This is just going to go in my prototype box. So tonight we are going to be using Memento black ink. Hi, Carol. We are going to be using the Festive and Fun stamp set. Super cute stamp set. We're going to be using the TaylorMade tag dies as well as the new deckled circles dies. I have a bunch of Stampin' Right markers. I have 800 light and dark crumb cake, dark smoky slate, light cherry cobbler, dark shaded spruce, dark lemon lolly, and light pecan pie. The paper I have chosen is the Joy of Christmas paper. This is gorgeous paper. I mean, what paper that's in this catalog is not gorgeous? So that's the paper I chose for tonight. Now that's getting rid of that is going to get rid of some of the glare, I hope. Here are the measurements. I'm going to go over them once. Don't panic. They'll be on my blog post after the video. The card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. The mat is 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. The DSP is 11 by 5. The card liner is going to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. You need a 2 1/2-ish circle and a belly band that is 3/4 by 11. Now for our card tonight, I have done something a little different. Surprise, surprise. First thing that we're going to do is we are going to measure and score in this piece together. This one is 11 by 5. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to measure up 1 1/8 on each corner and put a tick mark. And I know that it's very hard for you to see that, but trust me, that's what we're doing, is 1 1/8. My pen has just decided to not work. There we go. One more to go. 1 1/8. Okay. We're going to bring in our paper trimmer and we're going to do some scoring. Let's get rid of that ruler. We are going to score at 3/4. Let's get this cutting blade out of the way. We don't need any catastrophes. 3/4. Then we're going to slide it over to 1 3/4. Score there. And then we're going to go all the way over here to 3 5/8. And we're going to score it there. And we're going to flip it around. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to score at 3/4. We're going to score at 1 3/4. And we are going to score at 3 5/8. Oops, get it straight, Shel. 3 5/8. All right, so now we have those score lines. The only one that I want to be concerned about right now is the 3 5/8. I'm going to fold both of those because those tick marks that we did here, we need to cut from the tick mark to the top of the 3 5/8. So I'm going to place the tick mark in the track, and I'm going to place that top corner in the track, and once I'm ready, I'm going to slice that off like that. That's going to give us the angles on our gates. So same thing. Put your tick mark and put your score line in that track and slice. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right. Find my tick mark. There's one. And score line, tick mark, slice. And I can't find my tick mark. There it is, hiding. And our final slice. Not difficult, just a little bit time consuming. All right. And I'm looking at this and it's telling me that I've done it wrong. I can tell by the look of it. What have I done wrong? I know what I did wrong. I did the same thing today wrong that I did last night wrong. This piece is 12 inches long. Okay, bear with me, folks. Yes, I am messing up big time. Hopefully I have another piece of that paper and I haven't already used it. Let's see what I can find. If not, we will have something for sure that will coordinate. Let's take this one. We'll use that one. I'm sorry about that. It's exactly the same thing I did wrong last night. So let's do this again. 5 inches. So now you know what not to do. So we need to take 1 inch off this, because we need 11 inches, not 12. All right, let's try this again. 3/4, one and 3/4. You would think after doing this wrong last night that I would have learned my lesson, eh? And 3 5/8. There we go. We'll flip it. 3/4. One and 3/4. And 3 5/8. Now we're going to fold those over. That looks better. And we need to do our measurements again. I apologize for this mess up, but sometimes life happens, right? All right, so up 1 1/8. Oops, 1 1/8. And down 1 1/8. And the same thing. So now you've seen this done twice, so you guys will be real pros when it comes your turn to do it. All right, so from this score line down to the mark, and slice. Easiest way for me to do it is just put one in line and then hold it and just rotate the paper. That way you're not fighting back and forth, back and forth. If you just hold your paper there and just rotate this, you're golden. All right, one more. Score line. That score line is hard to see on the wood grain paper. There we go. All right. We will carry on. So now we just have to decide how we are going to fold this. I think I want it like this. That's pretty. This score line is not scored deep enough. Let's do it again. All right, 1 3/4 is the one that's not deep enough. Need to be careful because I don't want to rip the DSP, but I still need to have a score line, right? There we go. And then back again. We'll just grab our bone folder and give those scores all a good burnish. And there we have part of our card. All right, now that we've done that foolishness, we will put our matte layer onto our card base. Like so. Just try to make it the same all the way around. Then this gets put right on that matte layer. All right. Now this just has a very fine side border. more border at top and bottom. And then we're going to take this belly band. And the trick with these belly bands is you don't want them to be too tight. So what I do is I like my seams in the back. Some people like them in the front. I like mine in the back. I'm going to fold it over, okay? Make a nice crease, fold it over. I'm going to bring this up close to the camera so you can see what I'm doing. I slide it over a little bit so that I've got a little bit of play before I wrap that one around. So you see I have play here. You don't want your belly band too tight. So there's my belly band. Now we're going to burnish it. And we are going to put some adhesive on here. Put a little bit there and a little bit there. And we'll just close it up. Just like that. All right. Now I said I was doing this different. I made this one 1 inch. Then I took this piece that's 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to decorate the belly band with this, just so it's a little different. And we'll just pop that across there like so. Try to get it so that you have as close to equal as you can. And then we'll just grab our snips and trim off the excess. All right, there's our belly band. Let's pop that on. And I have used the deckled circles. I just thought it would be kind of neat to layer this one up instead of just a plain circle. So that's what we're going to do. Layer them up. And I just realized that I didn't cut the liner for the inside of the card. That is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. There we go. And we will pop this. Oops, let's take that belly band off. We will pop this on the inside. And why I did it that size is so that you could see all the print on the DSP. We'll just center that up like so. All right, back to our belly band. Slide it on. Put it in place where you want it. And this is going to go smack dab in the middle. So how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on here and then plop our circle on. Something like that. All right. So now we just have to decorate, and I did a little bit of that before the video, thank heavens, because I had to do my scoring twice. I chose this guy. This stamp set is so cute. It's hard to choose which one to use, it really is. But I chose the giraffe, and we're just simply going to pop him on here. And I made this little tag. It says, "May your season be the one that's festive and fun." And that was cut out with the tailor-made tag dies. And then the cherry cobbler and gold ribbon on top. So I think that that's how I'm going to pop them on there. Kind of on a little angle. So I'm going to put this one on first. And I'm just going to concentrate my adhesive to the middle area. Kind of pop that off to the side like that. And this guy is going to pop right on there, and I can just arrange him around those letters. So from about here down, we should be good. And pop that on like so. Got a little bit of glue there. It will be fine. Let me pull this off and check the back. Make sure I don't have any glue where I shouldn't. And we seem to be good, except for it's all over my hands. All right. And the slide's good, so we are good. Now we should have a little bit of something sparkly on there. How about some sparkle gems? That ought to be just what the doctor ordered. Just to zazazoo it up a bit. I'm going to put one right there. One down there. And where do I want the third one? How about right here? There we go. That'll do it. So, thanks to a card that I received from my friend Wendy Lee, I had lots of inspiration for tonight's card. So once again, there's the belly band and there's the gates. Not difficult if you have your paper cut to the right size. Oh boy. All right. Now I'll bring these ones back in. There is my prototype that I did in the meadow. What's it called? In the meadow, I think. I'm terrible with these new names. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I'm looking for it. I don't have it right handy. But you know what I mean. It's in the mini. The In the Meadow, I think it's called, or Meadow Moments or something to do with meadows. And there is Wendy's beautiful card. That was the inspiration for it all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you make this card. As I said, I will put the measurements on the blog post. And once you make it, please share it so everybody can see what you make. That's it for tonight, my friends. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye for now.